Morning, everybody. My name is Jared O'Leary. I've been playing drums since 1998, but most of it has been on rudimental and concert percussion and only a wee bit on the drum kit. Very small percentage. In these practice streams, I like to share how I practice and what I'm working on. You can find over 300 practice streams on here, all the raw, unedited mistakes and whatnot, and how I try and work through it. For the last couple of drum kit streams, I've been working on trying to learn how to do a Songo pattern. So the Songo is where you play like this on the hi-hat or on the ride, while you play that on the foot, and then you read through different stuff with the snare drum to develop limb independence. And I'm not very good at it yet. Now, in these streams, people will often ask me some questions because I've been drumming for so long. I have a bachelor's, master's, PhD in music education. I've taught every grade, kindergarten through doctoral students since 2003. So I have a wide range of experience. When people ask me these questions, I will put timestamps in the description for what I was working on or what I was answering. And then I will often take those and edit them into a video that explains my answer to whatever the question is. So if you scroll past these members first ones, which come out every Friday, you can find over a dozen hours of free tips from questions people have asked me. So check that out if you're interested in this. And you can find all of this and all of the play-alongs I'm going to use, literally over 2,000 free play-alongs on my home tab of YouTube. Just go click on drumming content, and then you'll find lots of playlists in here that are all drumming related. Now, if you want to find everything like organized neater than what I can on YouTube, if you go to the link that's in the vertical right here, or the very first link at the top of each one of the play-alongs, /drum on my website, this is where you can find everything organized way better than I can on YouTube. So we got the 56 chop exercises, we've got over 900 grid variations, we've got all the timing exercises, there's over 100 of those, we've got 55 drum charts, which I'm going to play through a lot of those today, over 400 marching bass stuff, just under 300 technique exercises, and then here's the drumming tips, the drumming live streams, and some scripted lessons, etc. Now, today, I'm going to be working on limb independence, and if you're interested in learning more about the process that I use for this, this video highlights, it gives you a quick demonstration of it. So in the first few minutes, it just explains the process from the very beginning all the way up to what I'm hopefully going to be able to get to today. But we will find out with that. So the plan for today is I'm going to read through 5 different of the permutation exercises with while playing the Songo, and then I'm going to stretch and massage, and then I'm going to attempt to read through as many charts as possible while playing the Songo, and then we'll end with working on double strokes with our foot, trying to get that sped up. So that is the outline for the day. So let's see what we can do here. All right, so I love you. We're going to start with eighth note permutations. Now, again, all of these members' first ones are scheduled to release publicly, so you don't have to pay for anything for any of my content. There's over 400 members first videos that are just early access. So if you get gifted one, which I'm able to do at the start of every month, cool. Then you get access to all of them. Or if you pay, it's like $5 or something for the month, you get access to them. But again, they all come out for free. So if you're just patient, you'll get them. Now we're going to play through, thank you for the likes on TikTok. We're going to play through the permutations here. And we're going to start, we'll just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to do this at 175. So if you go into the timestamp of any one of these play-alongs, any of the thousands of them, all you have to do is just click on it, and then it's going to count you off so you can practice along with it. Now, you don't hear the count off and stuff on your end because there's a slight timing delay, but it's there. It's difficult. I like it though. Okay. So rough, but again, this is the third day learning the Songo. So this is to be expected. This is what practicing looks like. Now I'm going to go into the playlist and I'm just going to go back to variation 4. This one is much shorter. Variations 1 through 4 are shorter than 5, but it's still a good one to work through. So again, I just go into the timestamps in the description and I jump to any BPM from 40 all the way up to 240. We're going to do it at 175. Here we go. 2, 1, 2, ready, and... Okay, so that was some reading errors there on that. Whoopsies. Unsub, I know. Not allowed to make mistakes. I know. I get it. Cool, so now we're going to variation 3. And then after we do this as a warm-up, we're going to stretch and massage, and then we'll actually get into some charts. And we're going to read. I'm going to try and get through 50 of them today. Here we go. Nice-ish, sort of. All right, chart or variation 2. Whoop. Having it in this playlist just makes it easy so you can just like skip between each one of them. And for like the triplet and the 16th note ones, there's like even more because there's more different combinations that you can do for these timing exercises and these permutations. So check those out. And there's also swung versions for the 8th notes and the 16th notes. No. Let's try that again. 2, 1, 2, wish me luck. Okay. We survived. Hey, stop. Bad play long. All right, now we're going to go to variation 1, and then we'll stretch and massage. Do. And 175. Boop. Here we go. Last permutation for our warm-up. 2, 1, 2, here we go. Alrighty, let's stretch and massage. And then we'll read through, hopefully, 50 charts. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so take your sticks, hold them like this. We're going to stretch the side of the forearm first. So you pull in, you push through. It gives you a good stretch along the sides of the forearm. Highly recommend it. Cool. Now we're going to stretch the underside of the forearm. You could do 4 fingers at a time like this, or if you want a deeper stretch, do 2 fingers, and then 2 fingers. We're stretching the underside here. Do not pull hard. You don't want to tear stuff. Maybe you do. I shouldn't speak for you. My apologies. Do not mean to take control of your narrative. You are your own individual. If you want to destroy your hands and arms, go for it. You do you. Good morning on YouTube. All right, now we're going to stretch the top side of the forearm. So you could do it one at a time like this, and then like this. So you're just kind of pulling the fingers toward you. Or you could do it on your leg and go twice as fast. I prefer to do that. And the top side feels great this morning, so I don't need to stretch it for long. Now I'm going to stretch thumb to thumb. So this is stretching the fingers. Goes twice as fast doing it that way. Am I all right? I'm great. Are you all right? And then here. And now middle finger. So we're just stretching. And then we'll do the massage routine. And then we will work on, hopefully, 50 drum charts. Wish me luck. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. So if you're new on YouTube here, on my home channel, there's over 2,000 videos that are drumming play-alongs and drumming tips, etc. So if you go to the Home tab and click on the drumming content header, then it expands and it shows you all of the playlists. But if you want to find it organized neatly, the link that's at the top of each one of the play-alongs takes you to my website, and it has everything organized neatly. All the members' first videos are scheduled to release for free. There's over 400 of those. So thank you for the members who have paid for that. That helps me out. But you don't need to sign up for membership to get access to thousands of free drumming videos. So I'm massaging up and down, just trying to relax the forearms. Do this every single stream. So we'll do a little warm-up, and then stretch your massage, and then get into the grind. Like yesterday, working on Flam 5s. And today, we're continuing to grind out the Songo. So now that we warmed up with the Songo pattern, what I'm going to do next is read through drum charts. And because I have so many of them, 55 of them, I'm going to try and read through 50. You're a self-taught drummer, been playing for 2 years now? Nice. Okay, so since I'm about done with this, I'll just go ahead and show you. So since we're on YouTube, if you click on my name, this takes you to the home tab of my channel. So this playlist right here, or header rather, shows you all of the playlists. There's literally over 2,000 videos that are play-alongs or drumming tips, etc. This very first one, when people come in here and ask me questions, because I've been drumming since 1998, I've been teaching since 2003, and because I have a PhD in music education, blah, 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 blah. People ask me questions about mainly rudimental, because that's my main background, and then how to teach. And so I put it in this playlist. All these different videos have a ton of different tips that might be able to help you out with your own drumming. Now, my main background is rudimental and concert percussion, and only a small fraction of my time has been spent on drumkit, but I've been able to study with some cool people who know what they're talking about more than I do with drumkit. But anyways, so check out the drumming tips playlist if you want some tips, but otherwise there's, plenty of technique, chop exercises, all sorts of things to get you going. But I'm going to go back here. So we're back on my website. And what I'm going to do is scroll down to the limb independence charts. There are straight charts and there are swung charts. So I'm going to go into the playlist that's got 160 to 240. And since I'm playing all of this at 175, and I'm going to just go through chart 1 and try and get all the way up through chart 50. So we'll see how this goes. Sweet. Enjoy. Hope you have fun practicing them. Just use the timestamps in the description so you can play whatever speed you want. So if you want to play this at 202, then click right there. If you want to play this at 239, click right there, etc. So keep you busy for a while. But we're going to go to 175. Wish me luck. Continuing to work on our Songo. 2, 1, 2, ready, and... A 1, a 2, here we go. No, my rag got off. This is why we're working on it. So the goal is by the time I get through all 50 of these charts that it'll actually sound good, but it's gonna take a while. Okay, that was better. Still not great, but better. 1, a 2, a here we go. Those offbeat eighth notes are weird. Those. Here we go. One, a 2, a here we go. Okay, now we go to the next one. And because we're in a playlist, we can just hit next. And then we go into the description. And we pick a BPM. And then it'll count you off after a few seconds. Here we go. 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... A 1, a 2, a here we go. 2, here we go. A 1, a 2, here we go. So each one of these charts being so unique, like, really messes with me in certain ways. So this is why it's, like, good to, like, read through all of these rather than the same permutations. Sorry, talking screwed me up. Oh, this one should be fun. A 1, a 2, here we go. Woo! You tried a couple of the grids, but it's just nuts. Yeah, so what I recommend doing is doing rudiment on 1, or like stick with the sticking variations stuff at the top. But they're a great challenge. I mean, the thing is, like, if it's too fast for you, just like click on the BPM and in the timestamps to go to a slower one, and you can work it up. You'll get better with it over time. Like, if you look back, like, 2 drumkit streams ago, when I was playing Songo, like, I could not even play the ostinato part, so I couldn't even do that. But now I'm, like, able to at least struggle through these play-alongs, and then, like, a week from now, I'll be able to actually read them and make them sound decent. Takes practice. Here we go. Wish me luck. Takes so much concentration. A 1, 2, here we go. Hey, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you enjoy the resources. A 1, 2, here we go. A 1, a 2, here we go. One, two, here we go. Making slow progress. Emphasis on slow. A 1, a 2, here we go. Woo-wee. Okay. It's slowly getting better. Slowly. Again, because there's so many charts here, it's just like, it's sight reading the whole time. It's not like you're going to be able to memorize all 55 of these charts while you're reading through it. Especially if you're just going back to back to back to back to back. This is just a great way to practice on sight reading while you're working through whatever pattern you're working through. 1, 2, here, go. Excuse me. 1, 2, here we go. Mouse is distracting me. Flip it upside down. That was a weird one. 1, 2, here we go. That one, the ostinato screwed me up. The right hand. 1, 2, here we go. That was a hard one. Huh. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, so that one was weird. It like lined up great with the bass drum, but like I kept second guessing reading the rhythms. It was like, wait, does it line up? I need a mental break. Mentally, my brain is like, stop. We'll go to the next one. We'll get ourselves set up for the next chart. Timestamp, description, 175. Okay. All right. We haven't played that independence pattern. So the pattern is you're just doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you read through the charts on the foot. Okay, I'll do this for you. And you can just like make up whatever you want with the left hand. But the basic premise is you're doing a V pattern. So hi-hat, ride, snare, ride, and 2, and you can use the Julie Spencer technique if you want to flip your wrist over if you're playing fast. Like that, or go with a tenor approach where you keep your arm angle or the wrist angle the same while you move your arm. Anyways, that I'm explaining because I just needed a mental break from reading through these charts. All right, wish me luck. We're going to try 21 through 25. We're halfway through by the time we get to the end of this. 2, 1, 2, ready, and... One, 2, here we go. One, 2, here we go. One, 2, here we go. I don't know why that one messed with me so much. I kept like, is that on the beat or off the beat on the quarter notes? One. Here we go. What a perfect dismount. 1, 2, here we go. My brain is turning into mush. This is one of the reasons why when I am normally practicing this stuff, I like play 5 charts, move on to another one, play 5 charts, move on to another one. And that I'm struggling with, because if you just like sit here and grind it out for too long, then your brain just like, turns into mush. It all blurs together. All right, so we're over halfway through now. Nope, not in the 200s yet. 175. But first, water. No, stop. No, stop. No, stop. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay. Okay. Wish me luck. The struggle is real. 2, 1, 2, water. I am. One, two, here we go. One, here we go. One, two, here we go. That was weird. Hard to read it. A 1, a 2, here we go. Thank you for the rose on TikTok. Okay, we're gonna try this again on the next set of charts. Again, just trying to read through these patterns at 175. There's 50 charts to go through. We're gonna attempt to do them all, even though they don't sound great yet. 1, 2, here we go. One, 2, here we go. That was a hard one. Each one of these charts feels so different. 1, 2, here we go. Flawless. Not a single mistake made. Here we go. A 1, 2, here we go. One, two, here we go. Not even close. Oh, that was rough. That's okay. We go on to the next set of charts. The point is we're trying to train our brain to be able to read through patterns while playing the ostinato, and it is not easy to do. All right, headphones are giving me a headache. Need to massage my head for a second. Okay, we got 10 more charts to go through. We can do it. Wish me luck. And then we'll work on our foot. Okay. That did not play all the notes. A 1, 2, ready, and. A 1, 2, here we go. One, two, here we go. Sorta, kinda, not really. A for effort. 1, 2, here we go. No. Reading errors. Here we go. One, two, here we go. That one was a weird one. It like lined up and then wouldn't. Cool. Alright, now we actually have 10 more charts left. So let's go to the next set of charts. 41 through 45. We're going to make it through 50. That's the goal. 175. Wish me luck. I need it. But hey, I mean, compared to like the drum kit stream 2 streams ago, it's like night and day better. Still not great yet. 1, 2, here we go. One, here we go. No! I keep screwing it up because my attention is starting to focus on other things, think about other things, and it's screwing me up. Gotta refocus my brain. 1, here we go. I wrote a weird chart there. Oh, 1, 2, here we go. Oh my brain is turning into mush. Okay, we got 5 more charts. I can do it. Maybe. Reading through 50 charts, back to back to back to back to back, while playing the same thing. Oh my brain. Thank you for the likes on TalkTick. Here we go. Brain is mush. 1, 2, here we go. Alright. 4 more charts while playing the Songo. 1, 2, here we go. 3 more charts. 1, 2, here we go. Almost there. Wish me luck. 1, 2, here we go. Last chart. 1, 2, here we go. It falls apart at the end. Oh my. Okay, my brain is mush after doing that. 50 charts while trying to play the Songo. So again, what I was working on there, 1 and a 2, and while playing the bass pattern and reading through all the charts on the snare, we're still not where I want it to be, but hey, we made progress. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my website using the link at the top of the description. And inside of the limb independence section, we've got these timing transitions in here. And what I'm going to actually do is work on my double stroke on my foot using Rebound. So I'm going to play 2 on the snare, 2 on the bass drum. And you'll see how that works on the double stroke. Let's do 135. And we'll try and get up to 145. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so it'll count you off, but the it's muted on your end, so there is a playing along. 1, 2, here we go. Snare, snare, bass, bass. So I'm trying to get small, efficient motion with my foot so I don't get extra strokes. One, two, here we go. Oh, 1, 2. Here we go. Good morning, David. Whoops. How you doing this morning? My brain is mush right now. All that Songo work. Tired. Glad to hear you're doing good. I'm also good. I'm good. I'm just like mentally exhausted after playing 50 charts with Songo. Whew. Oh my. That's a whole lot of Songo. 2. Here we go. Or I guess I should say trying to play 50 charts. It didn't go great, but made progress. Yeah, it was rough. It is hard. It's fun, though. I like the challenge. It's very rewarding when you get it. Oh, you're learning. Nice. I want to watch that movie with my wife. She hasn't seen it yet. Yeah, I watched it while I was flying on a plane, going to a conference, and it reminded me so much of my undergrad. Last rep. Elaborate. In what context are you talking about for your wrists and elbows being tight? And then, yeah, maybe I can help you out with that. Okay, I am mentally exhausted after playing through that. That was a fun challenge, but compared to how it was 2 drum kit streams ago, significant progress. Compared to where I want it to be, not good enough. But you know what? We made progress today. So I'm here. I'm grinding for XP, as my shirt says. So here to practice. Now, if you're on YouTube and you want to find these play-alongs, these charts that I'm using, go to the Home tab and then scroll down. We've got drumming, gaming, computer science stuff because I'm a nerd. And if you click on the header for any of these, it expands to show you all of the playlists with all of the 2,000 videos that are drumming related. So you can check those out. So go there. If you want tips on like how to practice and whatnot and like what to look for, make sure you check out the drumming tips playlist. For any of the videos that say members first, like the ones do at the top here, they're all scheduled to release publicly. There's over 400 of them. So they're coming out for free. You don't have to sign up for membership. It's just early access because I have over a year's worth of content that is scheduled to release a new one daily. You get early access to stuff that might come out in 2026. No exaggeration there. So check that out if you're interested in it. Otherwise, just scroll past them and check out over a dozen hours of drumming tips from myself. I still have a lot that I'm working on, as you may have heard in the stream, but I do have a lot of experience performing and teaching, especially in the rudimental and concert percussion stuff. So some people value my insights. Now, if you want to find like where I was, where everything's organized neatly, with any one of these play-alongs, when you like go into the timestamps to like jump to a BPM, that's great. But if you go to the top of the description, you can click here, and then that takes you to where everything's organized. So we got the 56 chop exercises, all of the grid variations, over 900 of those. We've got all of the drum charts that I just went through. We've got the timing exercises for 8th, triplet, 16th note, timing transitions, over 400 marching bass stuff, just under 300 technique stuff, and then here's all the like teaching playlists. And I don't really mention this much, but if you check out this link for the percussion dictionary, this actually gets like a decent number of views from Google, actually from search. So if you want like a very quick 1 or 2 word like response of like, well, what is this thing? The iolephone. Well, that's a wind machine and it's in French. So if you play concert percussion and you're not sure what part to play or how to play it, this can help you out, etc. David, it doesn't look like I see a response from you. Sometimes YouTube will just like hold comments, like if there's keywords that people have used for like harassment and stuff. So like not saying you are harassing, and by no means am I saying that. So I can't actually see if you made a reply to there. Nathan, hello. But let's see. So loosening up the wrists and elbows. Let me see if I can think of what might be the source of the issue. Oh, you were listening? No worries. Yeah, if you could just like write like, what do you mean by your wrists and your elbows being tight? And maybe I can like provide some better insight, because otherwise I'll just be guessing what you mean by that, because there's a lot of potential things. While you're hopefully typing that out, if anyone else is also curious, when you go to here under the tips, there's a bunch of books that I recommend. A lot of these are Amazon affiliate links, so thank you for people who have used that. It does help me out. But the way that I'm working on the limb independent stuff is mainly from Don Moyo's book. This is not a Amazon link, but I highly recommend it. Nick, welcome back. But in this book, there's the button right here. So Dom has 50 ways to work on limb independence while reading through Ted Reed's book, Syncopation, or the 20 charts that are in Dom's book. So I highly recommend taking a look at that. If you want more limb independent stuff for like a rock or like a funk feel or R&B, etc., check out New Breed 1 and 2 by Gary Chester. Those are some really good books for that. And he talks about limb interdependence and how to develop it. And then you can also find a bunch of other books for other instruments. Here's the pedal I'm currently using, although I'm getting the double bass one here sometime in less than a month. Yay! We'll work on that. And then here's the sticks I'm using, which are the Jack DeJohnette's. And right now, they look like vampire hunting stakes because these low-volume cymbals just eat through the drumsticks because of all the little holes drilled into it. So, like, here's what the bead normally looks like. And then here's what my vampire hunting stakes look like right now. So if any vampires were to, like, break in here while I'm streaming, oh, I'll take them down. I'll take them down, all right. They're gonna lose. Let's see here. Oh, let me zoom in so I can actually see your comment better. Boop, 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 boop. I do drumming as well as Fortnite. Yas, I play other games too. So today I'm gonna be doing what's it called? Horizon Forbidden West. But if you on YouTube is where you can find all of these other like highlight reels for all these different games, as well as the full streams from all these different games, etc. How'd you get a vampire emoji? That's funny. But yeah, Nick, we do a lot of drumming and a lot of gaming content. Okay, so when you're doing a roll, trying to roll a little faster, just learning how to roll, you tense up a lot when I try to roll faster. And it's in your elbow and your wrist. Interesting. So whenever you're playing, hopefully you can see in the overhead camera, your technique that you use for this is going to have a different impact on where you are tightening up. So let's say you're playing match grip. If you play match grip right here and you squeeze the front, the first finger and the thumb, this is going to create tension in different parts of the wrist and different part of the arm compared to right here. If you're squeezing with the middle, if you're squeezing with the ring, or if you're squeezing with the pinky. So what I recommend doing is actually squeezing intentionally to find where you're feeling the tension in your wrist. For example, it might be at the first finger and the thumb. And so intentionally, while you're playing a roll, squeeze extra hard on each one of these different points of contact. And then what you do is intentionally loosen it. So for example, if you realize, oh, my index and thumb is what's causing the tension in my wrist when I'm playing a roll, then try playing a roll while taking the index finger off of the stick. So for example, you can play all sorts of stuff by literally just playing with the back fingers and not even having like the front 3 fingers on. You can play a roll this way. You can also play a roll without having the back 2 fingers on, etc. So they're all there providing different types of support. So try and play through it with doing all the tension on different parts to figure out what's causing that. It's the same thing for traditional grip. So if you do traditional grip, you'll notice that if you squeeze right here, you're going to get tension along here. If you squeeze with the bottom fingers, you're going to get tension along the bottom part of the hand. So intentionally squeeze that and then try and relax that and really focus on that. If you're getting tension in the elbow, that is interesting. Again, try and experiment with the different fingers and figure out what's causing that. But it could be like a drum height issue. So if you are playing, like for example, if you're playing on a flat snare and your arm is out here, this can cause like all sorts of tension up here. So you really got to like relax that. It could also be if you're using like a molar stroke or a modified molar stroke when you're playing like this, you might be getting a little too much elbow there rather than more wrist. It's okay to move your forearm, at least with the technique that I play. But if you're using too much exaggerated motion when you're doing that, that could be a problem. If you're playing a faster roll and you're tightening up, another issue that might be that is like all the fingers are tight and the wrist is tight, and you're doing a pumping motion like this where it's playing a rebound while moving up and down like this, and that could be part of the issue. So for any of those problems, whenever you're playing it, like any of these play-alongs, what I really recommend doing, like if it's specifically in rolls, under like the triplet diddle or the 16th note diddle exercises, play them slow and focus on using a nice relaxed technique while you're playing it slow, and really pay attention to the points of contact on the stick and what's going on in your elbow. Like, are you doing a pumping arm motion, or are you using mainly wrist stroke, or are you using mainly finger stroke, depending on how you're playing, etc. Cool? We have to go. Hey, I appreciate you stopping in again, Nick. I'll catch you later. But David, hopefully that helps you out with being able to identify what the issue is with the wrist and with the elbows, and then trying to work your way through it. If you spend like a week working on it and you're still not noticing progress, come back and ask some more questions, and I can hopefully try and clarify some things, or give you some like, hey, take a look at this exercise, like the isolated diddle exercise, or hey, take a look at the rodeo from the 16th note diddle exercise, to like be able to help you out with that. You got the Bayonne foot ostinato down now. Nice. Ooh. The 1 and 2 and. Yeah, the adding in the left hand is hard. It's no easy task doing this. Like, there's some people who just make limb independence look so effortless, but the process to get there it's a grind. As, people are likely witnessing from my Songo grind that we just did. But hopefully the steps outlined in this video, the how to develop limb independence on drumkit, help out with that. But yeah, just keep focusing on playing, getting this down, and then try and do whatever you can with the hand. Do a little jazz hand, do a little dance, write your name, draw stuff down, etc. And then try go through the different permutations in here. Like if you're reading through these patterns, a lot of these are currently members first, but I think these come out in the next month or two, so stay tuned for that. Or you could just like see these streams, because I literally just played through all 5 of these today, and just see what the pattern is, and just go, okay, I'm gonna play with the quarter note on 1, and then shift it over. And then do 2 notes instead of just 1. Oops, that was 3. And then you do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 8, where you're just playing on the snare, etc. So that's what I recommend to be able to work on that. And you can do that with any kind of ostinato pattern. It's just start with 1 note, and then permutate that 1 note across, and then go with 2 notes, permutate that across, and then 3, and just keep going through the subdivision, whether it's 8th notes, triplets, or 16th notes, and then you'll be able to get through it. But these permutation patterns can also hopefully help with that. Right now, there's a bunch more that are available for triplet and 16th note, but there's tons of these that are going to be released. So there's like over 100 timing exercises over the next few months that are coming out in these playlists that can help with that. But anyways, I'm going to call it here. My brain is mush, and I've been drumming a lot, and my Horizon Forbidden West stream is supposed to start soon. So let's do that, and we'll see if we can shoot some prehistoric futuristic dinosaurs. But anyways, I do appreciate everybody coming by. I appreciate the conversations, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. And if you enjoy these exercises and whatnot, drumming tips, share it with somebody else. It helps me out. Lup, good morning. It's time for me to go. Goodbye.